Hello, Mother. This is Half Mental, the show that's 90% baseball and the other half mental. I'm Walker Bueller.
And I'm Walker fucking Bueller.
Nice. Cheers.
I mean, you got to use his full name.
Right.
That's
right.
It's just common respect.
It should be known. Welcome back to the internet's most popular, most
semi-regular
and consistent
baseball show.
It's
working really well for us. I hope it's working for you guys at
Yeah.
home. We really appreciate
just ride
the wave.
Exactly. Okay, so
be the river. Go with the flow.
Hall of Fame inductions yesterday.
Yeah.
Did you watch any of the speeches?
You know, I did not watch any speeches in full.
Okay.
I watched little bits here and there.
I tuned in.
For the whole thing?
No.
Okay.
I tuned in yesterday for one full speech, and it was Roy Halladay's wife.
I thought that's what you were going to say.
And it just was like total happenstance.
Yeah.
Turn it on. I was like, oh God, I'm going to cry a lot.
Yeah.
But it was really cool. She did a good job. That guy was really great.
Yeah.
I've ever told you I walked by him one time and his wife, and he was pushing a stroller.
No.
And now his children are like old.
Yeah.
They're still pretty young.
It was a pretty good Hall of Fame class.
Yeah, it was. Who was in it?
Nobody that I was like, that I felt like personally connected to necessarily.
Right.
Anyway. A lot of, I guess now that I think about it, there's a lot of AL.
Do you think Barry Bonds will get in the Hall of Fame?
I don't think he will.
Yeah.
He's going to get blackballed.
That's crazy.
Just crazy. I mean, neither is Roger Clemens.
Yeah. Kind of a cool tradition, though. The induction speeches and all that, and sitting out on the lawn. Might be a fun thing to do one year.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd totally be up for it.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
Check your mailbox for the invite. Let's see, what else is new? There was an Allstar game and a home run derby.
Oh, yeah, because we recorded the day of the home run derby last time.
Yeah.
Guys, the home run derby was awesome.
Derby was crazy.
Jeez.
Little late, but man, that Vladimir Guerrero round versus Jock Peterson was worth the price of admission. Also, the obvious, like, Vladimir Guerrero hit, what was it, 95 or something?
I don't know. Yeah, probably.
He hit like 90, I think he hit 93 or 95 home runs that night.
He hit at least, yeah.
And the previous best was Kyle Schwarber with like 55 or something.
Yeah.
Which is nuts.
Yeah, he's
I think
crazy.
baseball needs to like cling on to the home run derby, and I feel like people are sort of starting to be like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was good. I've got a lot I'd like to say about the Dodgers. I don't know if I should just dive in. I mean, we're both wearing Dodgers hats tonight.
I know.
I've noticed a lot of whiny Cardinals fans lately that are and it's like you guys are 2.5 games out of first, and I don't get the whininess.
But it's just,
does it just feel like it's not going to happen?
I mean, all the texts you send me about the Dodgers are about how terrible your bullpen is and how there's no way you can win it all, and you're on pace for like 122 wins.
Well,
so
that's. I
wish I could even worry about our bullpen.
I said I've got a lot to say about the Dodgers.
Here's the problem with the Cardinals, since you brought it up.
Okay.
Is we're not very good, and we have no obvious ways to get better. And it's been this way for years.
Yeah.
We don't have, like, you know, an aging player on his last year of a contract who's good. Like, we don't have Madison Bumgarner.
Right.
We don't have, you know, a Vlad Guerrero in the minors who we're going to call. We don't have any. We got what we got.
Yeah.
And we're going to win 86 games just like we did the last 3 years. And it's not going to be good enough to make the playoffs.
Right.
I mean, it's taking a chronically underperforming Chicago Cubs team to allow us to be 2.5 out.
Yeah, I can't believe that division is still so close, top to bottom.
Well, and so
overall
average.
Bad. Yeah.
Like, it'd be one thing if, like, it'd be like if the Cubs, Brewers, and let's say the Cardinals, it all worked this year.
Yeah.
And we were all on pace for 95 wins. Yeah, that would seem about what within a reasonable realm. But instead, everyone's just like trying to not lose the division.
Yeah. What about the Braves? I feel like I want to see, and I know we can just look this up, but like I want to see what the win-loss percentage or whatever looks like for the Atlanta Braves in the last like 2 months. They've got to be the hottest team in baseball.
They're real good.
Because they were like in third or fourth place not that long ago. And now they're like 4 games behind the Dodgers for the best record in baseball.
Yeah, I mean, I watched them on Sunday Night Baseball last night, and it was just, it was great. It was so much fun.
Yeah. Braves are good.
So the Braves, and we may have made this comparison in our season previews. The Braves did the thing that the Brewers did. It was a slow offseason, and the Braves were like, yeah, we'll take Josh Donaldson on a 1 year. Sure. I mean, he makes us better. We'll just take him and see. And Donaldson was pretty rough to start, but now he's Josh Donaldson again, probably.
Yeah. Would you say
Did you know he's vegan?
I didn't.
I learned that in the post-game interview.
I knew that
yesterday.
Prince Fielder was.
Okay, sure he was.
He was. Or he said he was.
No, sorry, Prince. That wasn't very nice.
Did you
you be vegan.
Did you know that Justin Verlander gets 10 hours of sleep and like really believes in this? And he told Bregman, did you see this?
No.
He's like, yeah, you got to get 10 hours of sleep. And Bregman started getting 10 hours of sleep, and this was last year, and he hit
his
a good year. Career high of home runs. And so these guys are starting to believe that they need 10 hours of sleep, which I guess...
If you were a professional athlete, though, wouldn't you just say that anyways? Like, what a good excuse to, like...
Yeah, no.
Sorry, honey.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I thought you meant, like, just say it. Like,
No, I mean just you, like...
Yeah. Like, I need
to do it.
Sleep.
I can't be bothered.
So pretty much around the league, Houston's hot again.
Yeah,
they've won, like, I read it today. It's like 14 of the last 20, or 14 of the last 19.
It really did look like the Rangers were going to challenge them. And the Rangers came out of the All-Star break and won the series against the Astros even. Mm-hmm. And it was like, they were pretty close, and now they're 6.5 back.
Yeah. It happens fast. Like it's what I was telling some Cardinals fans today. Like,
life comes at you fast.
2.5 games out. By the end of this week, you could be standing
8 games
alone.
Out. Oh, wait.
And then the Yankees are a good baseball team as well.
Oh, that's good for them.
Yeah,
I hope their fans are really appreciating it.
They're not leading all of baseball in home runs. In fact, they're 3, I think.
Twins are still leading?
Twins are still 1, Dodgers are 2.
Dodgers are 2?
So the Dodgers, we did our around the league.
That's good. We haven't had a true Dodgers segment yet. This is great.
Twins are still in first, although the Indians are putting pressure on them.
Yeah. Jose Ramirez is hitting again.
Yeah. So, the Dodgers had a really interesting series against the Philadelphia Phillies. It felt weird. Like, the whole thing just felt like the Twilight Zone.
I still don't think I understand what happened in that series.
So much happened.
You, tried to explain it to me, and I swear to God I read articles, and I was like, I don't even understand. And I couldn't...
So at one point, I think it was the first game of the series, it was just a laser show. We hit 5 home runs, and we won 11-0 or something. And in the 8th inning, Bellinger hit his 2nd home run of the game. It was a 3-run home run, and then Justin Turner came up and he got hit. He got hit with a breaking ball, but it was an immediate ejection by the umpire.
Okay.
And Turner, you can see it. Justin Turner's just like, he doesn't need to be kicked out of this game. Which is kind of
just
funny.
trying to keep the peace.
Yeah, it's like kind of
Sleepy
funny.
Justin Turner just trying to.
I feel like it's almost more degrading to the team that he's just like, come on.
No. We're all just
These guys
here to
are
have
struggling.
Yeah, you're right. Like, it's like the way to respect your opponent is to hold them to the rules.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes,
Yeah. So that happened.
even if it means you're kicking the hell out of them.
Yeah. And then in one of the, I can't remember the order of the games. I think it was the next night. We came back from 6 down and tied the game. And then there was like a rain delay or something. There's all sorts of rain delays in this series too. And then Matt Beattie, who is like the new Dodgers hero, which is crazy and awesome. We come all the way back from 6 down, and then they score a couple runs in the bottom of the 8th. And I was like, ugh. But then at the top of the 9th, Matt Beattie hits a 3-run home run to put us back up. And our dugout just goes nuts. And then Kenley Jansen comes in and blows the save. We lose. So it was like a very roller coaster game. Like, we rallied all the way back.
Yeah.
Then we dropped down again. Then we hit a 3-run homer. It was like, surely this game's over.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. And then in the final game of the series, the Phillies closer closes out the game with a guy on like second. And he screams and turns to the Dodgers dugout and says, "Fuck you." And the Dodgers just don't leave. Like, and Justin Turner was the final out, and he's like walking off, like looking at the pitcher, like, "What was that about? Are you okay?" And then in the post game, and then finally the Dodgers go off. There's no like bench
no
clearing or
fisticuffs.
anything. It was just like they were staring at him, like, "What just happened?"
So weird.
We have 30 more wins than you do. Max Muncy was interviewed later that night, and it's Max Muncy's like amazing one-liners against pitchers. And
I didn't even know.
Yeah, he was just like, "We don't know what that was about, but we do know that he's blown 5 of his last 7 save attempts against us."
I did hear that.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
So he was probably just excited to get one.
Yeah, I think he's probably just like emotions pouring out of him because it was close. You get a guy on second, up by 1. Anyway, I've talked too much about the Dodgers already, but Kershaw had a 10 strikeout game the other night. We were up 6-0, and we lost. We won the game, but we lost the lead. Kershaw got the no decision.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we were up 6-0. He comes out of the game with 10 strikeouts, no walks, and our bullpen gives up 6 runs to the Florida Marlins.
Sneaky Florida Marlins.
Yeah. So here's where we are. We're 32 games above 500. What was my other big one that I wanted to say? 32 games above 500, which is crazy.
It's a lot of games.
Our run differential is plus 165.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's a lot. It's crazy. Like, we're a very good team. Yet the bullpen thing is so glaring, it's like a weird thing to.
Joe Kelly had. I mean, is he just? They're just going to keep throwing him out there? I guess because you're winning games anyway, so you just throw him out there and see.
This is what I feel like we're doing with Joe Kelly. I feel like there's this hope that it's just going to click, or that he needs like a big moment or something, because he got this 1 or 2 run save in extra innings against the Boston Red Sox. And so I think that was like, okay, this guy just needs like a big moment. He was so good in the World Series, but like even in that game, he threw a ball like halfway up the backstop.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I just don't know if he has it like at all. And now we've got Scott Alexander and what is his name? Dylan Floro just went down. Like two key pieces of our bullpen are now injured.
Yeah.
It's just, and Kenley is really just like, buckle your seatbelt. Anytime he comes out, anything could happen. I don't know, man. It just feels like we could shatter records this year with our regular season, and then just get lose, 4 games to the Braves all in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
Yeah.
And not even.
Yeah, you can't throw a shit bullpen at the Braves.
But our starters, it's so weird because our starters are really good now. Like Buehler yesterday looked like the best pitcher in baseball.
Pitching Ninja?
The dart.
Yeah.
I know. I watched that like a
That
million
pitch is,
times.
I mean, nobody can hit that pitch. He had a 98 mile an hour fastball that was, I mean, it was just perfectly placed on the outside corner.
Yeah.
It's impossible to hit.
Yeah. And
Or if you're going to hit it, it's going to like dribble to the first baseman.
the ball just like flies out of his. It seems so. They use the term like live. You know, he's got a live arm. Like it seems like he.
That's what they used to describe like Joe Kelly. That's
Yeah.
That's be careful.
It just seems like it's different.
Yeah.
The way it comes out of his hands is so different. Anyway, and Ryu's ERA is back under 2.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. All right, Dan's ready to go.
No, there was a baseball event that I wanted to draw attention to.
Okay.
A really good baseball follow is the Korean baseball correspondent for The Athletic. And I believe his name is Sung Min Kim. And he highlighted the Korean All-Star game.
Cool.
And those guys have the most fun at the All-Star game.
Those guys have so much fun. It's
But,
crazy.
they like wear costumes and stuff.
Oh, really? Oh, dang.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Like the closer came in dressed as a fireman and pitched dressed as a fireman. And like,
Oh, man,
I think it was
that
probably
is
an American that had gone over there, came up to the plate dressed as like either a cowboy or a lumberjack or some like quintessential American and like took an at bat dressed that way.
That's awesome.
It was very cool.
Yeah. That's great.
And everybody was having a great time.
Yeah. I think some of the better bat flips we have seen.
Yeah, they all come. They're all out of Korea. It's Korea and Yasiel Puig.
Oh, man. And
Who's doing it lately?
by the way, the Reds wore their jerseys again yesterday.
I know.
And they all...
I managed not to text you about it, which I think...
Did you see how they were all working out in the dugout beforehand?
So good.
I know. God, the Reds are cool. I wish they'd catch fire.
They're still in last place somehow.
I know. It's weird.
How are the Pirates... The Pirates are so much less interesting than the Reds.
Yeah, it's a good
And
point.
apparently slightly better.
Do you have a play of the week?
Yes.
Is it by a young athletic shortstop?
No.
Okay. My play of the week is kind of easy because it was such a big deal. But my play of the week is going to go to, I think for the second time this year, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Yeah.
And
you could just pick one every week.
his avoidance of that tag.
Oh,
on
that was
first.
a good one.
And the broadcaster said it best, which might be Jerry Remy now, but there was a pick off to first. He's dead in the water, so he starts running to second, gets himself in a pickle, should be an out 100% of the time, and he somehow matrixes his way out of the tag. It was awesome. But since I did a tag, I'll go ahead and do a tip of the cap to Javi Baez for his tag the other night. He did another no-look tag, and it was really cool.
Usually, so whenever there's like a "you got to see this tag by Javi Baez" headline, I'm so ready to shit on it because I don't think most of them are that cool. But that was a really good one.
Yeah, it was. And then also I do have a honorable mention to
Holtz's rolling with 3 plays a week.
to Keith Hernandez and the Mets.
I was going to do 2, and I felt bad about it, but
My honorable mention is to Keith Hernandez in the Mets broadcast booth for being really funny over the weekend.
was he the one that was razzing the guys on the boat?
Yes, so he did
I
that.
thought that was so weird.
I thought it was hilarious.
I mean, it's fine. It's just like
And then also they were like previewing the pitching matchup, and did you see this?
No.
So the camera's like on the Giants pitcher warming up, and they're like, and then he's like, and he's gonna bring honestly, I can't remember what this guy's got.
I did see that. Yeah,
It was pretty awesome. And then they just kind of like giggled their way through the rest of the preview. It was awesome. All right, what do you got?
my play of the week is from a right fielder
Okay.
for the Philadelphia Phillies.
Never heard of him.
little guy by the name of Bryce Harper. I don't think he's made my play of the week yet this year.
Yeah, I think that's probably true.
But he is playing pretty well.
Yeah, he is.
He has I think he has the highest win percentage added which is a stat that measures like if you get big hits that help contribute to your team's wins.
Yeah. That's a cool stat.
Yeah, it's a good one. But this is a defensive play. His defense is better this year. There were rumors that he just like wasn't trying that hard because he didn't want to get hurt last year.
Yeah.
And maybe that was true.
It got him.
Yeah, all worked out.
Got him a paycheck.
But he threw a guy out at third base from the warning track. And it was awesome. And the tag on that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was.
So it was like Harper just got the ball in as fast as he could.
Right.
And the throw was offline by like maybe 8 feet. And the third baseman made a great play.
Yeah.
But he threw it 310 feet in the air.
Jeez.
Which I don't even understand.
That's crazy. That's really crazy.
Since we're doing multiples,
yeah,
I'd like to give Ronald Acuna Jr.
always
for this has been a very popular highlight the last 24 hours. He slipped rounding third, like face planted and slid for a few feet, and then got up and ran home.
It was so smooth though.
Yeah, the guy looks good doing anything.
I know. It was like the most smooth fall I've ever seen.
So on one of the replays they've got Ron Washington as a bench coach there now, and he's coaching third base for him, which I knew he was a bench coach because he was working with Ozzie Albies. I didn't know that he
was coaching third base.
And Ron Washington's like waving him in, and then he slips, and I'm pretty sure he put his hands on his hips and just like
looking at him. That's so funny. I noticed that.
I don't know what he's supposed to do. But he looked like just like annoyed or like,
are you serious?
Come on.
I like those Braves unis that are like cream colored.
Their unis from yesterday were good.
Awesome, yeah.
Very simple.
All right, power rankings.
I think so. I'd like to. I don't do this ever, probably. Give Holt some credit for his last power rankings because I think that they were correct, and I think they're still correct. You put the Braves in at 5,
okay,
and then you went. I guess I forget your order, but I was impressed you put the Braves in there because I was not prepared to do that yet.
Yep.
And they've been really good since then.
Yeah,
and totally deserve it.
I wonder if our power rankings are the same then.
So I'll go Braves, Twins, Astros, Yankees, Dodgers.
Yeah. That's
Good?
what I was going to go.
Great.
I did look at MLB's power rankings today. They came out today, and they had the Yankees in first. I was like, that's weird.
That's so strange.
Could you show me a statistic that they're leading the league in?
Cheers.
Good to see you guys.